guys, we have a brand new amp review for the channel. Of course, as I've mentioned before, Taramps has really been kind of pushing the envelope, trying out new stuff, making some great equipment. Now, you all know I have a couple of these Smart 8s on this channel. Kind of the Smart series was sort of their newest line, but they have another line that has come out. It is the Smart Boss series. We've got the Smart 3 Boss right here. Let's check this thing out. That's right, guys. This came straight from Brazil. Huge shout out to Taramps for sending me this guy to test out. Let's get this opened up. We got some stickers. Here is the amp. Let's get this thing opened up. We've got one of their simple remote wires. This, of course, just has the lights on, so you can tell if your thing is clipping or not. That being said, they do have a bass knob as well that you could use instead. Oh yeah. Now, this guy here, again, it is basically a Smart 3 bass, 3000 watts RMS from 0.5 to 2 ohms. That is an awesome, awesome package. But what is new and different about this is that we have a little button here. When you press that, it's got really cool LEDs in here that are different colors, have different designs. I think that can kind of go along with your music. So that's super cool to have the sound and some of those visuals all in kind of one package here. Really excited to see what this guy can do. Let's pop this back off and see what we got. Here is the inside, guys. The big Boss 3 bass. Oh yeah. Over here, guys, on the input side, we've got our 2 fans. These are our Smart Cooler fans. That just means they don't run 24/7, which is nice. The old Taramps would run for 24/7 and they'd just be loud and annoying. These don't. We then have our inputs. Now, the one thing I will mention, these inputs are a little bit small. Most people on their 3Ks would like to see oversized 0-gauge inputs, but I don't think they're going to fit the oversized car audio 0-gauge wire. But we'll test that out. And then on this side, we've got our RCA in and out, gain, crossovers, bass boost, and it looks like we should be able to fit 8-gauge outputs in this, no problem. Okay, let's test this out. Here we have some sky-high car audio. This is just standard 0-gauge wire. Okay, it is not even close. So yeah, your 0-gauge wire not gonna fit. Not a big deal though. I would just pick up something like these reducers over here. These ones happen to be 0 to 4 gauge. You probably could get 0 to 2 gauge or something like that. Regardless, you'll be able to stick that in there, tighten it down. Still gonna look good, it's still gonna get you plenty of power. So that'll get it done. Well guys, we're gonna be hooking this up in my Sequoia. We still have the 815s in there, so we're gonna see what this guy can do, you know, how it sounds, how it does. Check out the awesome lights that we got going on here. Gonna get to that in 1 second. Real quick though, we of course are sponsored by Alfred Audio. So quick word from them, then back to the video. Real quick, guys, gotta give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Alfred Audio. Super appreciate them for being such a huge supporter of the channel this year. It's really been a huge help. As you know, pretty much had a full Alfred Audio build in the Sequoia for the last show that we did, and we ran their massive 20K amp over here. It did absolutely great. Now, speaking of amps, really excited to say that they have come out with a new line of amps. It is their MFA lineup. This is a new series of 2 and 4 channel amps, and what makes them different is 1, they are super compact, really small amps. 2, they put a ton of just time and effort into developing them, into making them really, really nice. They're a Class D amplifier, but they have exceptional quality, use nice components, everything they needed to make sure there was no noise, none of that junk coming through your system. God, especially for a nice 4-channel amp or 2-channel amp, you want crisp music coming through your speakers. You don't want buzzing. You don't want noise. So that is really what they were going for with these amps. Thinking about getting one myself to run. If you like to do that, guys, let me know. I think that would be cool. But yeah, guys, if you want to go check out those amps, there will, of course, be a link to Alfred Audio in the description below. So go check that out. Once again, huge thank you to them. Now back to the video. All right, guys, let's see this thing start up. Look at that. Let's see what sort of settings we got with this thing. First of all, those LEDs are just awesome, dude. Okay, let's see. Oh, that's kind of cool. We got like an orange look. Let's see. We got like a strobe light thing going. Okay, that's neat. Oh, it changes colors. That's kind of cool, guys. This thing is crazy. Oh, we got the American guys. We got the red, white, and blue. Hey, can't be upset at that. Red, white, and blue again. Okay, we got the green, white, and red. Green, yellow, green, yellow. And that just turns it off, guys. So only thing lit up is the little 3 there. Maybe that's run through all of them. Looks like this thing has 21 or 22 different modes as far as the lights. Out of those, I think 3 of them actually go along with the music. Could be 4. I have to go back through them, but either way, pretty cool, guys. If you don't want all the lights, you can have it off. Or you can just press the button, sit through, click through them. Pretty neat, guys. Lights are cool and all, but lights are no good if the amp doesn't do good, so hey, let's see how this thing does. Guys, we're getting 7,000 watts out of this tiny guy. That is ridiculous. We have these subs. I think ran to half ohm, if I remember correctly. Of course, we're rising up to a little bit above an ohm on this guy, but whoa, y'all, that is absolutely crazy. Now, hey, we were clipping a little bit, but it wasn't like full-on clip. It would just clip at that very, very peak. Whoa, this is so insane. I got this guy set to dyno power, so it'll stop when it gets to clipping. Let's see what we can get at 40 hertz. All right, let's see what we get, y'all. What? How? On a burst, y'all, 7,000 watts. That got hot, though. The fan kicked on. How is that even possible? Let's try that again to see if that's legit. I don't know about that, y'all. That's insane. Crazy. Oh, it is a little odd. The clip light is not coming on the meter there, but hey, it is like stopping. I don't know. Guys, it sounds like 7,000 watts, and we're definitely getting that, but there's gotta be no way this little lamp is doing that clean. I don't know, guys. Regardless, this thing is crazy. Here, we're gonna do it again, but we're gonna stop it as soon as the little clip light comes on for the amp. Let's see what we get. Y'all, we still got almost 5,000 watts before the amp said we were starting to clip. Holy crap, guys. This thing is ridiculous. I've done a bunch of testing in the past. I've had a bunch of these Taramps. I know their little clip indicator is really, really accurate. So as you saw there, we got it up to that clipping point, getting almost 5,000 watts out of this thing. Y'all, that is nuts. Hey, these lights, super, super cool. I love them. I feel like in the video they don't come out clear, but in real life, they're extremely crisp and bright and just honestly beautiful. They did an awesome job with that, but honestly, what really has me blown away is just the insane power I was getting through this guy. Even if that full 7,000 watts wasn't clean, geez, that was still a ton of power. Sounded insane in here. It does bring me to my one downside about this amp, the one thing I wish they would fix. That is these inputs. So I've got these 0 gauge to 4 gauge reducers going into it, which seems to be okay. I haven't had any problems, but I could see that leading to some issues, especially with people really pushing these amps like I was doing there. If you did that for a long period of time, you know, you could risk up maybe burning something since there's not adequate wire running to it. So if they would make those input terminals to where they could fit that oversized 0 gauge wire, I think I'd be 100% happy with this amp. But the way it is works just fine. I think if you're pushing it around that 3,000 watts, I highly doubt you'd have any sort of problem. So long as you have some nice wire and have those good reducers on there, should be fine as is. Well, all right, guys, Taramps, once again, blowing me away. Just so crazy to think about just a couple years ago where they were. They were kind of the joke of the car audio internet. You know, you saw them going up in fire all the time, blowing when you wire them below 1 ohm, all that stuff, to now where they can just do some insane stuff. Last week's video, we had the Smart 8K, ran down to a 1/4 ohm, playing with light like that for a long time, had no issues. I don't know, guys. I am just stoked at how far these things have come and where they're going to go in the future. All right, Basehead family, that's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Y'all are the reason I do what I do. Y'all liking, commenting, subscribing helps more than you guys know. I could not do this without you. That being said, of course, huge shout out to Taramps for sending me this amp. They've been helping out the channel a bunch. And of course, big thanks to the sponsor of the channel, Alfred Audio. All right, guys, that's going to do it for this video. But you know what it is. Remember, as always, guys, keep basing on.